Inner strength, yeah, that comes from the hard knocks that life throws at us. And we Nigerians, we know all about that. We don't stay down, we get up and fight. Sure, it's about speed, technique, quality of the punches, reach. But the real fight is with myself.
It's the power, but it's the speed as well.
But I can't carry this heavyweight title by myself. There's always got to be someone in my corner. And that's why I believe in Glow. We have that same tenacity, that Nigerian fighting spirit. That makes us game changers. You have to dig deep. You have to dig to be a world champion. To be a world champion. Yeah, we Nigerians. Yeah, we know all about that. Glow, I halo.
Heavyweight champion.
I don't want to change everything, but where Ruiz is going to get to know me, I've got to change certain things because I can't do the same thing and expect different results. If I do the same thing, he's going to know me. He's probably going to get the same result and get the win. I have to make changes because I have to be a bit unpredictable coming into this next fight if I want an unpredictable result, and that's me winning the rematch.
You're absolutely confident you're going to be able to do that?
Yeah, I am very, very confident. Very confident.
We wish you the best.
What's up, boxing fans? It's your boy back in this shit again, man. I want to talk about Anthony Joshua. How confident is AJ in winning the rematch with Andy Big Bobby Ruiz? Listen, guys. I know my YouTube is just probably new and try to put a lot of things together. You know what I mean? I'm a boxing fan, yo. You know, I might not do a lot of things right, but for me, it means a lot when you have critique about the content of my videos. You know what I mean? How you like the videos? I mean the content. All right, the topic, what I'm talking about, how you see the whole thing. It makes a lot to me to get you know, other people's opinion, what they think about what I said about this or whatever, you know what I mean? So please, guys, just subscribe and just most importantly, leave your comments. Doesn't have to be positive, could be a negative, but please based on the content of the video. All right. So without that being said, let's get back to the real shit. So how confident is AJ in beating Andy Ruiz on the rematch? When I listened to the interview he did with Sky Sports, and you know, he said like he's very, very confident in beating, you know, Andy Ruiz, and he's coming in as unpredicted, like they don't really know what to expect, and that's the key he's probably gonna use to beat Andy Ruiz, you know, because they don't know. But he also said that, you know, that's the thing. He need to make changes, and he can go in with the same way he fought on the first fight and expect different result, which ain't gonna happen. So, so he's trying to say like, I'm coming in with a different game plan. Plan probably Andy Ruiz is not, you know, expecting. You know, that would change the whole game shit. You know what I mean? I think I love that strategy, you know what I mean? I like that. I love that, you know what I mean? And because I think Anthony Joshua is really confident he's gonna win this fight, because now he said before the first fight he don't know much about Andy Ruiz, and I heard back then he said like a night before the fight, he was watching the video about Andy Ruiz like to 3 a.m. I mean, how can you do that? You know what I mean? You watch the video 2 weeks before, not a night before, man. So basically, how confident is AJ really? Mentally and physically. Physically, I think he's confident that you know, I believe that. But mentally, we don't know how strong is AJ mentally, right? And I played to 80% of every fight. If you're mentally weak, in most cases you're gonna lose the fight. So, but if you're mentally strong and mentally in the right spot, You possibly go like to 90% you win the fight. You know what I mean? So with the first fight, in a way, I felt AJ thinking like this is the dude that knocked me out and that knocked me down 4 times, right? That stopped me, took my belt and everything, right? With AJ like kind of scared about that or kind of feel panic, or will he kind of like more careful not to engage with Andy Ruiz? Will he like will he have that thing where Andy Ruiz land a shot and they kind of shit, here we go again, or with Andy Ruiz land the same shot on the same spot, he that hurt AJ, that AJ couldn't recover. So this are the thing whereby I feel this how it come down to real how strong AJ mentally is. You know what I mean? Has he overcome these things? Because sometimes you can't really tell. People might just show on the face, right? You know what I mean? I'm confident and everything, but deep in their heart, they kind of panicking. You know what I mean? I don't know that. Nobody know that except AJ himself. But from what I've known from the past, what AJ went through, I mean, he said that probably he lost in the fighting thing, and then went to Olympics one. You know what I mean? He be brought down, be knocked down, stand up and win the fight. So it shows that AJ had really strong mental. His mental is strong. You know what I mean? And at the same time, like he he lost the fight standing. It wasn't like Andy Ruiz knocked him out cold that he can barely stand. You know what I mean? He was still standing. He wasn't kind of like knocked down cold that they need to get him up or they need an ambulance or whatever. You know what I mean? He was still, even though he was knocked down 4 times, you can tell that that shot didn't, it couldn't really recover. So he wasn't that kind of, I don't know. So I feel from what I've seen so far about AJ, he's kind of mentally strong. And AJ is the type of person I think he really speak his mind about how he see things, based on the fact that probably he had to, be a role model to a lot of kids or a lot of people right out there. And also based probably on the fact that, he had a lot of sponsorship, you know what I mean? Millions and millions involved. So sometimes he had to hold himself back not to react based on what he heard or what people say about him. The only way probably he reacts when probably is getting too much. So all these things also have something to do with mental strongness. How you mentally strong, you know what I mean? To hold yourself back, even though you probably won't react, but you hold yourself back, and to a point. Because how much would a man have to take before the man busts back? You know what I mean? So we can, I don't know if it's mentally strong or weak. I don't know, but I know when he had that kind of dispute with Dylan White, when he was like on fight on the 15th fight and all that, and Dylan White was saying I'll knock you down on the amateur, and you know what I mean. So he went there with anger and everything, but he was composed enough to win that fight. You know what I mean? So I think Anthony Joshua is mentally strong. And I think probably was in his head right now is probably to knock Andy Ruiz down. So it's like I think he's 200% guaranteed or sure that he's gonna win that fight, and I believe that too. The reason why I believe that is like he was knocked down 4 times, right? So if Andy Ruiz couldn't stop him on the third round and knocked down the first time, the second time, the third time, you couldn't stop this man. The fourth time, referee stopped the fight. Not that he was knocked out cold or put asleep, but standing up, a little misunderstanding between the referee and AJ. So that tells a lot that AJ built his confidence because like This dude is not a hard puncher. The punch couldn't pull me down like that I couldn't get up. It's a different thing. If Andy Ruiz were to knock AJ down that AJ can get up, that would be like more mentally. You have to be mentally strong because you ain't back of your head. You know, like this is the man that knocked me out cold that I couldn't barely stand up. It's a different thing. That he knocked me down 4 times, couldn't stop me. So in a way, I think AJ is mentally strong, based on the fact that this dude knocked me down 4 times and he couldn't pull me down. I was able to get up. So that means those punches wasn't strong enough to really knock him out cold. So with that being said, and I think AJ will win this fight, and I think he's going there with 200% guaranteed confident that he gonna win this fight because he knows this dude couldn't stop me after knocking me down 4 times. He ain't gonna that punchy power like that. You know what I mean? That would just like put you to sleep. So let me know what you guys think about AJ. How confident is AJ winning this rematch? I will be glad if you guys just let me know.